So if you think you know every single community and neighborhood in DC, I need you to think again because there's a brand new community being built in DC that's bringing something new, exciting, and somewhat different to the city. And that community is no other than the Reservoir District, which is DC's most anticipated brand new community right here in Northwest DC. Right where the old McMillan sand filtration site has been sitting for decades. If you've ever driven past those iconic stone towers across from Children's National Hospital, this is the site that's finally coming back to life. We're talking about 146 brand new townhomes, 470 new apartment units, a full service grocery store, retail, neighborhood focused restaurants, a brand new rec center with a pool and a 6-acre park that's about to become one of the largest new green spaces in Northwest DC. And that's just the beginning. We're talking about an entire community being built from scratch that's centrally located. And today you're getting the full tour, not just the plans, not just the pretty renderings, but we're actually right here on site. And we're also going to be stepping into one of the brand new model townhomes so you can see what living here actually looks like. So if you've been thinking about living in DC, investing in DC, or you're just curious how a project this massive is coming together, you definitely don't want to miss this video, and we're getting after it right now. So I've been driving past this site for at least a decade, multiple times a week. And I'm pretty sure you've seen these massive concrete sand silos when you drive past the Children's National Hospital on Michigan Avenue. Now, I've always wondered what was going to happen to this place because for decades, it's just been sitting empty, fenced off, and it's been one huge mystery. So if you didn't know what this site was, right across from the Children's National Hospital, this used to be the McMillan sand filtration site. So back in the early 1900s, these massive concrete sand silos that you see right here were used to filter the drinking water for the DC residents. But as time went on, more modern forms of water filtration came about, and this entire stretch, this entire plant, which is about 25 acres, became basically obsolete. And it just sat here for decades and decades and decades, and nobody could agree on what to do with the land. Government officials, developers, residents, nobody could come to an agreement. So it just sat here empty. There were many plans, if not more, legal battles, construction delays, pushbacks, basically every single thing that can go wrong with modern day construction went wrong with the development of this site. But now things are in motion. So let's dive deep into what's already been built on the site, what's coming soon, and then we'll take a look at one of the brand new model townhomes.
If you've been in DC long enough, you've probably driven down North Capitol or Michigan Avenue and seen this massive piece of land just sitting here, fenced off with those giant concrete sand silos that honestly kind of look like ruins from another time in history. Well, this land is finally getting a second life and is turning into what's being called DC's most anticipated new community. But before we get into everything that's coming, the homes, the parks, the retail, I think it's worth taking a second to understand why this land actually matters. So back in the early 1900s, this wasn't just some empty lot. It was home to the McMillan sand filtration plant, a huge part of DC's water system. And instead of using chemicals, this place used a natural sand filtration process to clean the city's water. It was a big deal back then, a major public health effort that helped combat things like typhoid and other diseases. These silos and underground tunnels were working behind the scene to keep DC's water safe. Over time, though, the plant became outdated and eventually shut down in the 1980s. And since then, the land's just been sitting here empty. Decades of planning, delays, debates, you name it. But now it's finally happening. The site's being rebranded as the Reservoir District, and it's already starting to take shape. So where is this exactly? The Reservoir District sits just north of the Bloomingdale neighborhood, bordered by North Capitol Street, Michigan Avenue, and 1st Street Northwest. It's a really central location right in the heart of DC, giving you quick access to downtown and Highway 395. One of the first big pieces to open is the brand new Reservoir Park Recreation Center. It's modern, it's bright, and it's got a full-size indoor pool, which by the way is huge. The pool is designed for lap swimming, aquatic fitness, and open swim, making it great for everything from serious workouts to casual swimming. And especially in DC's hot and humid summers, having access to an indoor pool like this offers a great way to stay active and cool at the same time. The rec center also has a small fitness area, community rooms, lockers, showers. Outside, there's a 6-acre park with walking paths, splash pads, playgrounds, workout areas, and a restored fountain. The park also includes open lawns, sitting areas, and plenty of room for community events or just lounging around in the sun. It's already being used by families and neighbors, and it really sets the tone for what this place is becoming. As for housing, 146 brand new townhomes are being built right here by EYA, a local developer with a strong track record in walkable urban communities. These homes will come in 5 different models with layouts offering 3 to 5 bedrooms, rooftop terraces, optional private elevators, and even all-electric appliances with solar options. There's a wide price range. 125 of the townhomes will be sold at market pricing, and 22 will be available with income restrictions. We'll get into more specifics about the pricing a little later in this video. On the apartment side, Jair Lynch Real Estate Partners is leading the development of nearly 500 new rental units. The first phase includes about 220 apartments that will sit right above what will eventually become the community's grocery store. The second phase adds around 250 more units. 85 of these are set aside for seniors age 55 plus with moderate income, and 27 others will be affordable units for families earning around 80% of the area median income. Retail is coming too, restaurants, shops, and most notably, a full-service grocery store. They haven't announced which brand will get the privilege of serving this community just yet, but that decision is still to come. What we do know is the grocery store will offer both organic and conventional options, including fresh produce and a wide range of prepped foods made on site daily. Visitors will also have access to ample underground parking, a rare convenience in this part of DC. And taking up over 1 million square feet on site will be the Macmillan Center for Health and Research, a major health and science campus that's going to bring both jobs and innovation to the neighborhood. It's expected to include life science offices, healthcare services, and research facilities, all integrated in the community's fabric. What really makes this project stand out is that it's not erasing history, it's building around it. The iconic sand silos, they're staying. So are the old regulator houses, the underground filter beds, and the Olmsted Walk, which is a tree-lined pedestrian path originally designed by Frederick Law Olmsted Jr., the same landscape architect who designed Central Park in New York City. That path will once again wrap around the site, bringing history and green space all together. So yes, the Reservoir District isn't just another development. It's the rebirth of a piece of DC history. And at a time when the city's been through a lot, this feels like a step in a really good direction. It's the kind of project that doesn't just add buildings, it adds energy. It gives the community a space to gather, a reason to explore, and a fresh perspective on what thoughtful development can actually look like in DC. Because when you take a site that once kept the city's water clean and turn it into a place where people can live, work, relax, and grow, that's not just development, that's transformation.
Okay, so let's talk about the townhomes. Now, this development is going to have a total of 146 townhomes, ranging from as low as $830,000 all the way up to $1.7 million. Now, the homes is at the $1.7 million price range. There are only 4 of those models, and I think they've all been sold already. So we're going to be looking at 3 different models today, starting from $830 all the way up to $1.1 million. So the first model we're going to be taking a look at is this one, which is the Ben model. Prices start off at $930 for these homes. So let's go in and I'll walk you through the different details of the home and how you can customize this home to your liking. Okay, so let's take a look.
So these homes all come with garages. So this area is going to be the garage. As you can see, that's where you're going to have the garage door insertion. They just have this set up as a showroom. So you have the different faucet finishes that you can pick from. They've got the polished silver. They've got the standard silver, matte black, and gold. And I've heard that the matte black seems to be the most popular faucet type that a lot of buyers are going with. Over here, you have the towel backsplash for the kitchens and the bathrooms. And then over here, you've got the different types of cabinetry. You've got the black, white, different shades of gray. You've got army green, blue, and then you also have, for the flooring, choices of engineered hardwood and also laminate as well. So let's take a look at the screen and see what this model actually comes with. So the model that we're in is the Ben model, which is this one. And as we can see here, it starts off at $930,000. 3 bedrooms, 2.5 to 3.5 bathrooms. So you have the option of adding an additional full bathroom. You're gonna have a 2-car garage, and the total square footage is approximately 1690. And these are your other models. They have the Atwood, which starts off at $830. You have the Powell, which starts off at $899. And you have the Chatfield, which starts off at $1,180,000. So we have a full day. We're gonna be looking at all 3 models. And you also have a Chatfield model with an elevator. They have no models for this one. And of course, the Daniel, which is the last model, they didn't have any model homes, but it starts off at $1,753,000. All those have been sold. I'm pretty sure those were great homes. So let's go up and take a look. Okay, like I mentioned, this is gonna be the garage area. So this is our front entry. As we head up, we have a coat closet right here to the right. And they've got engineered hardwood floors on the stairs and also on the main level. So where do we even start? Because here's the thing, these days, a lot of builders build homes and condos, and they attach the word luxury behind them. And when you step into a space, you can actually tell if it's actually luxury or they're just using that name for marketing purposes. And in my opinion, these homes, I think EYA has really done a great job of picking the best finishes to make these townhomes stand out compared to any other builders you might see in the area. So we've got quartz countertops. They went with the electric stove, so there are not gonna be any gas lines that's being run into these homes because they're all electric. Heating and cooling, electric. You're cooking, electric, right? And whoever stays this home, I mean, geez, kudos to them. So we've got our microwave right here. We've got Samsung appliances. And I think they also offer the option to upgrade your appliances to a Bosch Deluxe package. Over here, we've got this, which could be a secondary pantry, right? Or is this, okay, so this is the main level powder. And this is, I think this would be the pantry. And they've got this butler's pantry right next to it. It gives you additional cabinet space. And then off the kitchen, we've got our deck. So it's a bit noisy due to the construction that's going on, but I'm pretty sure when all this is done, it's gonna be a nice quiet setting. Love the idea for the pantry right there. It's not the largest pantry, but you know, it'll serve its purpose. So let's head over to the living room and look at this entertainment area. And before we even talk about that, look at the views. So you've got views of, you know, this sidewalk, and you've got views of the sand silos, which is just a piece of history right outside your window, which they've preserved, which I think was a great idea, you know, because when you're turning a piece of history into a community or something different, you want to leave memories of what the community used to be, right? Over here, we've got this entertainment area. Now, this is not completely built in. There's actually about an inch of separation between this structure in the wall, but I think it's built in at the bottom part, right? It's got recessed lighting throughout. Now we head up to our third level. On this level, we've got 2 bedrooms. Let's start off with this one, which is our main bedroom. So we've got 2 closets, which have been custom built with drawers and shelving. Same deal over here. This closet seems to be a little bit larger than that first one. And then you've got space for a chest of drawer right here. Love the accent wall right behind the bed. We've got our bathroom, of course, dual vanity. We've got these black cabinets. They've also got quartz for the countertops. You've got LED lighting with the anti-fog features on the mirrors. And then we've got this nook right here, which of course is our toilet. I like this little piece of separation right here, right? And of course we've got a stand-in shower with a seating area right there. They've got different built-ins into the wall to store all your shower accessories. Washer and dryer. And this is our secondary bedroom, which also has its own bathroom, which is great. And again, this bedroom gives you more light and also views of the entire community. Got this nice work area right here. It's our closet, which is a pretty good size. Got a linen closet right there, and this is our 4th and final level. On this level, we've got this loft area. We also have the last bedroom, which also comes with its own full bathroom. Closet right there. You've got this additional entertainment area over here. Right here, we've just got our HVAC system. And all these homes come with dual zone heating and cooling, right? So let's check out this amazing rooftop area. And I like that they put these walls up to give you privacy from your neighbors. And then check out the view. I mean, this is a view to die for. Look at this.
got views of the park, the playground. And you can even see the monument right there in the distance. Over here, you've got Michigan Avenue. You're right across the street from a major hospital. You got the reservoir right there. Wow. Wow. So, yeah, this is definitely one of the best townhomes that I've seen in a while, both on efficiency, use of space, features, layout. And it's hard to believe that this is actually, I can't remember if it's 1,500 square feet. I know it's not more than 1,700. And it doesn't feel that way. Because if we look at this main level, right? Most townhomes that I've seen that are under 1,800 square feet, this main level doesn't feel as wide. So, really great space. Okay, let's head over to the second model. So the next home I was going to show you started off at 830, but I'm going to come back to that one because there's currently someone in there looking at it. But we're going to take a look at this one, which starts off at $1.179 million. Again, the garage is going to be around this way. So let me just show you what that looks like. And as you can see, pretty wide. So this is your 2-car garage, and this thing could fit 2 sizable cars, right? I mean, even down to the garage doors, they went with quite unique finishes and touches on that. So let's go in and check out the home. So back this way is going to be the garage, but as you can see, they just have this set up as the sales center for now. And you can see you get this bird's eye view of the community, and this has to be like my favorite part right there. These sand silos, all right? And that's just the utility closets right there. You've got half bath on the first level. And this area is just gonna be a study. You don't mind being on camera, right, Nadia? Don't mind. Because they're gonna be calling you, right? Okay, so as we can see, this model is a lot wider than the first one we took a look at because, of course, the price is a couple $100,000 more. So we've got these beautiful, almost floor-to-ceiling windows, and look at this space. Check out this lighting fixture, this chandelier right above your dining area, which is definitely making a statement. So you've got windows that bring in great deals of natural light. As you can see, we've got an electric fireplace, which we didn't have in the first model. And I love these built-in shelves that they have to the left and right of the entertainment area. Okay. We've also got a powder room right here as soon as we walk up the steps. It's a nice touch of wallpaper design right there. We've got a larger island.
And as we can see, they went with the black cabinets, which is something different. It's not all white like you see in a lot of homes these days. Over to the left here, we have our double oven, microwave combo. So our built-in pantry. Nice large undermount sink. Again, we've got these quartz countertops, everything electric. And they actually went with the Bosch appliances in this unit as opposed to the Samsung package that we saw in the first one. So this is our refrigerator. Of course, at the bottom, we've got our freezer. Got to put some strength to open that. Okay. Love the underlighting that they've got under the cabinets. Of course, we've got our balcony right off the kitchen. Let's head to our third level. Similar layout. We've got 2 bedrooms on this level. The only difference is, of course, the bedrooms are going to be larger, as you can see here. We've got a walk-in closet. We've got 2 walk-in closets, actually. And then check out this bathroom. So this was one of the colors that I showed you in the showroom. This sort of olive green, which I actually like. It's different. And you've got this area which I guess they've staged this as some sort of a sitting area, and even outside your bathroom, right? I mean, I'm not going to say you got the greatest view, but man, the windows, right? You get a ton of natural light coming in. Of course, you got the toilet right here in the corner, right? So it's right in the middle. No, no knee knockers with this one. Got our shower. Okay. And on the opposite wing of the hall, we've got our laundry right here and a linen closet side by side. Makes it really efficient. We've got our secondary bedroom. In this bedroom, they have, I guess, do we call this the different paint colors, two-tone? In the kitchen, we call it two-tone cabinetry. So I guess this is what, two-tone, I'm trying to make up a name for it. Two-tone wall paint, let's keep it simple. Which, gives it a nice touch. Instead of the, your standard all white. I've got this sort of gray and off-white, and they've got the white along the trim. And then we've got our full bathroom. This one comes with a tub. Nice gray tile. And over here we've got closet. And just like the previous model, on the fourth and final floor, we have this loft. Loft area with an additional bedroom and also a bathroom, right? A full bathroom, because who wants to be all the way on this level and have to travel down 3 or 4 flights of steps to get to a bathroom? So it's really convenient having this bathroom right beside the loft, right on the loft level. Okay, they went with the gold faucets here. You got a nice walk-in shower. And here we've got our bedroom, and look at that. So they have this desk feature right here that's actually built into the wall. This saves you money. You don't have to, go to IKEA or Amazon looking for a desk. And this could actually be used as a standing desk. What I would do is, I don't know what those things are called, where you can just, it's like I can't remember the name for it, but it's like a platform that you put on top of a desk. So if you wanted to work from home, you didn't want to be sitting all day, you can just have that on the table and have your laptop on top of it, and you can just stand and work. So, like I was saying, they've really done a great job at being creative with these townhomes, because I've never seen this in a home at all. This is extremely creative. And I don't know, I think I just have a knack for it, because when I work at a desk, I love to stand, right? I kind of switch between, sitting and standing. Sit for 20, stand for about 20. I just feel like I have more life in me when I stand and work. So we've got this beautiful area. Lots of sunlight. That's our utility closet right there. Not much to see there. And again, same view as a previous unit to the right there, right? So giving you the view again for the second time. It's beautiful. Okay. There we go. Okay, so let's head over to the third and final model home, which is the least expensive, starting off at $830,000, 3-bedroom, 2.5 to 3.5 bath, because you also have the option to add an additional bathroom. So let's go in and check it out. Okay, let's see what the least expensive homes at $830,000 looks like compared to the ones at $930 and $1.17 million. So here, right as you walk in, this is going to be your study area. They've got some built-in shelves on the wall. Behind here, you've got a closet. And also, we have our garage. Okay. So no powder room right here like the previous model. This is just a coat closet. And then this is our entire living space. Kitchen over here. dining, living room, and interesting choice of wallpaper. Wonder if that's customizable. How do you feel about this wallpaper? Let me know down below in the comments. So a couple differences with this home compared to the other two is we don't have the built-ins on and the accent walls by the entertainment area. We have this built-in floating shelves, right? But apart from that, not much. And for the floors here, we have, this is actually laminate. We've got this wet bar area right above our microwave. And then this is our kitchen. So again, quartz countertops. We've got the quartz backsplash. They've got the matte black faucets, and they also have the Samsung package for the appliances, the stove, the refrigerator, and also the dishwasher. So this is right under 1,500 square feet, right? And man, for a 1,500 square foot home, doesn't feel too cramped, because honestly, before I came by, balcony right here. Before I visited this site and I saw that the least expensive home was gonna be 1,480 square feet, to be exact, I was under the impression that this thing was gonna be small, but I'm actually impressed because other homes that I've been in, new construction, that are under 17 to 1,800 square feet, they're tiny. And I mean, this is not an extremely large space, but for the square footage that it offers, I mean, it's quite decent. And this is a huge upgrade if you're someone who is moving from an apartment or a condo in DC. I mean, hey, huge upgrade. Okay, so let's head up to our second level here, or our third level, I mean. Got the laundry. So unlike the other homes, the laundry is right here. In the other homes, the laundry was right off the hallway. So this is our first bedroom, and look at that. That's actually built in. Wow, never seen that before. So I'm seeing a lot of things in these homes that I've personally never seen before. All right. Or a nice sizable closet. Again, we've got these lovely and efficient built-in shelves. So again, you have to think when I love when builders build these homes, and they're not only thinking about how it's going to look, but also function. Because having this built into the wall, it prevents you from having to buy additional furniture to store books or whatever items you might have that require some sort of storage, right? So that's, in my opinion, that's how you build an efficient home. Not just with the best looking finishes, but actually what's going to be the most efficient use of space. How can we save the consumer money and prevent them from having to spend additional funds? Because hey, listen, buying a home, it's not cheap. We're talking about an $830,000 asset here, Again, built-in lights into the wall. You don't have to go out and buy lamps because you have these, which are actually quite cool. like the concept. And again, we have built-in nightstands. Save some money there. So I'm all about the looks and the appeal, but again, we have to factor in efficiency as well. We've got these beautiful windows. I mean, look at that. I think I've said this so many times in this video, but I appreciate the fact that they kept these structures to preserve the history of this community, of this site. Because, I mean, this was the first major plant to ensure that the residents of DC had clean water to drink. So yes, it's been transformed into something else because, you know, it serves no purpose anymore because we're in the modern day, but at the same time, residents get to see a piece of history that they're living on. Amazing stuff. Over here, we've got a closet, which is a good size. And then final level. So this is the loft area, but they have this set up as a bedroom right now. Closet. You've got the study area, and what's going on with this? Is this okay? This is not built in. I don't think this is built in as well. But hey, you know, they're showing you the concept. So this is actually a bedroom. And it wouldn't be an entertaining area. This is, oh, what do we have here? We have dual vanity. Walk-in shower. Okay, so this is actually a bedroom. I see. And one last view. We're gonna get tired of this view today. We're gonna get tired of it. The funny thing is you can't. Look at that. Right down there is North Capitol Street, right? So really central location, quick access 395, quick access to downtown. You know, if you go this way, it takes us to the Bloomingdale neighborhood, Shaw, Howard University is right there. Over here, this takes us to Parkview, Columbia Heights, and going this way, is that east, takes us to Brookland. So we're right in between all these established neighborhoods in DC. Take a look at the flooring there. So let's talk about a few things that you can actually customize in these homes, because what you see is not always what you get, right? You can make different modifications, and the goal here is to really make a turnkey product for buyers so they don't have to worry about doing any additional work after they purchase, right? Because as you know, we all got busy lives, and trying to do home remodels and modifications is just not something people would rather spend their time doing if they can have somebody else do it for them. So the first thing is, let's talk about the warranty. This home actually, all these homes come with a 1-2-10 warranty. So in the first year after settlement, they cover anything that goes wrong with the home. Up to 2 years after, they cover mechanical, plumbing, and electrical. And up to 10 years after settlement, they cover anything, God forbid, if the homes have any structural defects. As far as customizations, you can add things like extra bathrooms, which is going to cost around $13,500. You can add hardwood stairs, which is going to be around $29.50 per flight. You can do bedroom level extensions to make the bedrooms larger, which is going to be around $12,400. And not all the homes come with rear decks included. So you can also add that for about $14,000 to $16,000 on average. So hope you enjoy the tour of this brand new amazing community in DC and also the tour of the townhomes. If you're someone who's thinking about transitioning to one of these townhomes, maybe you currently own a home and you have a home to sell, or maybe you're just moving from out of town, relocating to DC, whatever the situation is, feel free to give me a call and we can discuss how we can structure all this and get you into this community, and not just this community, any other neighborhood in the DC, Maryland, and Virginia metro area. So you can always feel free to reach out to me and we can put a plan together to get you in. All my contact details are below in the description and in the pinned comments. And until next time, I'll catch you in the next neighborhood.